Coach leaned back in his chair and folded his muscular arms over his chest. Bruce Cooper was possibly in better shape than any player on the Toronto Guardians roster. He'd never played in the NHL himself, but he kept his body in top form, as if suggesting to his players that he could very easily tie on skates and replace any of them at any time.
Well, you know why you're here. I don't have to tell you what kind of player you are and what we expect from you. You get what I'm saying, I'm sure.
He stopped smiling and fixed a very pointed look at Ryan. Ryan got what he was saying, all right. It was the same thing every coach he'd had since he was 17 had told him. Yes, Coach, Ryan said. He had just finished his first skate with the Guardians, and it had gone fine. A few players had shot him curious looks, but no one had been particularly friendly to him. Ryan's reputation had obviously preceded him.
Protecting Kent is the priority, Coach said. He's got a mouth on him, but we don't want him getting hurt. Guys might think twice about coming for him if they know they'll have to, pay the price.
He grinned. Ryan cringed. Yep, got it.
Good, Coach said cheerfully. Now the other thing I wanted to talk about was your history of not getting along with your teammates.
Ryan Price ran his tongue along the bottom of his front teeth, scraping off the residue of the 4 Tums he had crunched down before he entered his new coach's office. He wanted to get as much of the antacid into his stomach as possible for this. It's not that, Ryan tried to explain. I mean, it's not that I don't get along with them. I just keep to myself, I guess. Coach frowned.
The Guardians are a team, Ryan. On the ice and off. Teams are built on trust and camaraderie.
I know. I'll try harder.
Great to hear,
Coach said, as if the matter was resolved. Ryan didn't expect to form any particularly strong bonds to any of his teammates. Something about being naturally awkward, shy, clinically anxious, terrified of flying, and oh yes, gay, didn't exactly make him a friend magnet in the old locker room. But he would try.
And listen.
Coach dropped his voice and leaned forward.
You're not gonna, freak out on us, right? Like before?
Ryan's eyebrows shot up. Wow, that's direct. I've been working on that. Coach narrowed his eyes.
Working on it like what? Meditation or yoga or whatever?
No, I mean a bit, but like therapy, and I have a prescription.
So you have it under control. Good.
Coach waved his hand, clearly glad to have the conversation over with.
Let's get through training camp and we'll figure out where you're going to fit on this team.
Okay, Coach. When Coach turned back to his computer, Ryan stood up, nodded, and left the room. The little chat hadn't been much different from the one he'd had with his last coach, or the coach before that. We want you to be terrifying on the ice and normal off of it.